Say hello guys, this is Stage back with another part of what if Naruto was like still. Anyways, let's get started. Our story will begin when Orochimaru would be invading the sand to kill the Kazekage. Naruto will be taking down whatever guards they use in the sand with relative ease, saying that these are jokes compared to him and will hit proceed to go with Orochimaru to kill the Kazekage. Anyways, when they would head back to the base, anyways, after a while, he would explain the Konoha Crush plane, saying that he'll send Naruto with Kabuto and Sangen that could absorb chakra. Anyways, over to Messiah thing. They will be doing hellish training with Anko. She would train the three entire Jutsu more Drake since he doesn't really like to fight up close and would teach my son Genjutsu and she will pick it up with relative ease and would train Matma and Drake in ninjutsu, taking their chakra natures, which Meta would have wind and Drake would have lightning. And Uncle would give them some scrolls, making them practice after the deep renditions they would work on. Their teamwork also. Anyways, after a while, they would all get bored of doing these easy deep ranks and asking for a higher rank mission. Mammo would say, "Come on, Gramps, can't you give us something harder than these chores?" With Drake saying yes and added that he's tired of catching cats with his special string. And Mai saying that she has to help us, another lady, bring groceries up to a mountain. She's going to go insane. And Uncle Green saying that she's bored of these missions too. Hiruzen would laugh and say, "Alright, I hear your complaints," and would tell them that he has a pre-made mission for them, with them thinking yes. Then Hiruzen would say, "But that's too high for you." So, with them thinking, "Oh, come on." And Hiruzen would say that he could give them a senior mission with the team thinking, alright, sounds okay. And the four would agree, and then Hiruzen would announce the mission. They would have the bridge builder mission, and the mission starts tomorrow. And to get prepared, and if they complete this, that he'll think about sending them on more C ranks. And would say, "Is that alright with the four of them?" Saying yes. Hiruzen would dismiss them, and the four would leave outside. There will be a sign saying that they finally got hiring mission, with Drake and Maya Green and Uncle saying that everyone be prepared tomorrow, and they will all head home and get prepared for tomorrow. And the bridge builder will come and will complain about Matma's size. With Matma shot and bad that he's a drunk old man who days after that interaction, they would head outside the village and would encounter Demon Brothers with Uncle Weasley. So swiftly take care of them both. And they will get the same information that Team 7 did in canon. And would figure out that Tazna is lying about his mission. But otherwise than him lying, they wouldn't be bothered since they kind of, because since they don't want to return and keep doing D ranks. Anyways, after a while, Mist will start to roll in, and the sword will come flying to their heads, but Drake would catch it with some string, and try and lift it, but will fall to the ground. But he would then saying this is heavy, but then he will receive a swift kick to the chest by none other than the deviant of the Mist himself, Zabuza. And will pick up his sword while saying that to hand over Tazuna he won't kill them, but Uncle will say that she will let him kill anyone. And the battle will begin with Uncle doing about as well as Kakashi, but her squad will back her up in the fight with and the battle will go into fair with Zabuza being on the offensive for all the fight. Might will freeze his legs every chance she gets. And when Zabuza tries to slash at them, Drake will use swing it in another direction and would electrocute him while he's doing that. Matma would then blow Zabuza away with a great breakthrough where Uncle will come in above him and kick him in the chest, Zabuza would get back up and would then say time to even odds and would make 3 water clones to help him out. They aren't strong in him, but they'll be able to help keep the gang occupied. And he will face Uncle alone, and they would pretty much be even, but Drake and Maya would have trouble against the clones. Sorry, Drake and Maya and Magma. Eventually, they would beat them and would go back to helping Uncle and would eventually beat Zabuza and was about to kill him until Haku arrives, saving Zabuza, and would tell the same lies and stuff as in canon and would jump away with Zabuza. Anyways, that would be the end of that, and Haku would say nearly, you nearly died there, Zabuza, but anyways, the squad will walk to Tatsuno's house since Uncle wouldn't be tired, and basically they would be doing what Team 7 did, except for no chakra control training, but they would do regular training. And that would be, and Tazumi, whatever his name is, Tatsuno's grandson would still talk trash. I forgot what he said, and that will go down. Naruto will still meet Haku in the forest, and they will start to talk about. He was talking to Menma what he talked to Naruto about in canon. And that interaction will go smoothly, but but Haku will drop the mantra that he's a pro Christian's man with heart with thinking, this is what heartbreak feels like. Anyways, now we get into the second fight with Zabuza and Haku. So they would arrive at the bridge and they would see Miss Roland, them knowing who it is, but they will see the same guy from before who supposedly killed Zabuza and will figure that he was working with him the whole time. Anyways, the beginning, as what I'm calling them, since I don't feel like saying all 3 of their names at once, would handle Haku, our uncle would handle Zabuza. The battle with Haku would go better than as in canon because there are 3 of them this time and they all can, help each other out. But Haku's speed will keep him in the fight, keep catching him off guard and letting his own real devastating hits to him at some point. But eventually in the fight, Haku will pull out the ice mirrors, totally dominating the beginning, and Drake saying that he was even faster than before, and I can barely see him with Maya Green. Until Drake will come up with a plan where he wraps some string around Haku the next time he came out of his mirror to attack, and would send some electronics to it, shocking Haku both figuratively and literally, and pull him out of the mirror. Drake will say, "Got you," and Matt will congratulate him on getting the guy. Drake will put the guy in binds, keeping him trapped, and Matt will say, "Before we kill him, let's unmask him." And Matt was saying, "Fine by me," and would unmask the guy, and would be shocked to see Haku under it. With Drake asking if he knows him. With Drake asking if he knows her, and Matt was saying that he met him in the forest, and Drake saying, "Oh, wait, him?" Matt was saying, "Yeah, he's a boy." It was question, but I said, "We don't kill her, him, whatever. Let's just leave him alive." And Drake saying, "Well, he's tied up and can't do anything," so would agree with my saying he wouldn't kill another member of her clan. So she's in agreement, and they would knock him out. Meanwhile, Akko will be fighting Zabuza and will poison him using the shadow snakes and puts the guy under Genjutsu after Genjutsu, while the poison is weakening him more and more until Uncle would nearly finish him. But Gato would arrive, clapping his hands, saying, "Good job, Zabuza, good job, Zabuza," saying Gato in anger, and Uncle is saying, "You know this man?" And Gato saying, "Of course, I am the one who hired him." to do this. But Zabuza, you got what he would say. Zabuza, you gotten too expensive, man. I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you 7 feet under. And saying, lucky for him, these guys work for him at half the price. While no, while laughing, and then a kunai would be thrown to his heart, killing the guy with Uncle saying that he was annoying and that he started this whole mess. So, and drinking met my mom would arrive where Uncle is and say that they took care of Haku, and then they would proceed to take down all the criminals with ease. And that will be the end of that, with Haku and Zabuza surviving and would go with them to join the Leaf, because why not? Then Tazuna would name the bridge the Great 16 Bridge after Team 16, and they will leave. And I forgot to mention this, but Metmo will leave the shadows and will take care of the thugs. Anyways, I hope you enjoy, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.